You're watching Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures, brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. The Boat Center, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, Ramsey, Minnesota. Kwik Trip, all of our adventures start here. Simms Performance Fishing Clothing. Well guys, here I am up in central Wisconsin. Brian Schaefer and I gonna go hit some new water for me anyways, but Brian's very familiar with this. There's some big fish in here. You know, a lot of lakes like this all over, dotted throughout central Wisconsin, or I should say north central Wisconsin. Super clear body of water, but it's got big muskies in it. So let's go. Got him. All right, man. Here we go. Hooked up right away. Nice fish. Oh, she's beat up too. She's scarred. Right away, buddy. That's what I like. First cast. Nice little fish here. 8. Single girl. Perch color. Woohoo! I got her. All right, man. Way to start. So here we are. A new adventure, new water for me. This is Brian's home water up here, guys. And he's like, yeah, we've been having a lot of really good action here. So it was first cast. I'm like, is there perch in here? He goes, yep. He goes, perch and walleye. I says, well, I'll throw that single girl. First cast, 3 cranks, boom, fish. Gotta like that. Let's get her unpinned. Let's take a look at it here. Way to start the day. Woohoo.
Hey guys, Mike just stuck this little muskie out here using this perch single girl. We got this fluted blade, nice thump to it. You know, it's been around forever, but with the marabou and the flashabou on there, she really thumps and pulsates nicely in. First cast for Mike, sticks a fish. It's gonna be a good day.
Let's take a look at this big girl. She's scarred up pretty good, man. Spawning heavily. There you go, first fish of the day. Yeah, she's really banged up.
You had some loving.
Oh yeah.
Get her back in.
There she goes.
Delicious.
That's what's on the menu.
On the menu.
What's the difference between good and great? Good is when your haircut costs less. Great is when it still meets high standards. At Great Clips, you'll always get the haircut you want for less. And with our easy online check-in app, you'll save time too. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
To enter the Keys Outdoors Musky Adventure Sweepstakes, download the Kwik Rewards app. Shop the awesome deals and earn visits. Click the sweepstakes icon at the bottom. Add your visits to our sweepstakes. One lucky winner will win a musky fishing trip with the guys from Keys Outdoors, a $100 Kwik Trip gift card, and some great musky fishing gear. Good luck. We hope to see you in our boat. The Skeeter WX 2060 is a super smooth, dry ride. We fish a lot of rough water. In this sport, well, it's tough enough on our bodies. We don't need to get more beat up driving to the next spot. All WX 2060s, they come with trim tabs. This gives you even more control over the ride and performance of your boat. That's value. Learn more? Go to the Boat Center. 2 great locations, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, and Ramsey, Minnesota.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
We're off to a great start. Working the outside edge of a huge weed bed was a good call. Bryan, he was jacked about giving a new H3O double dog that he just ordered a good swim. My plan was to switch between blades and twitching some large crankbaits.
Turned on it and went right back down to the depth.
How big?
36, 37. Came up on the double dog. Just working some deep weeds here. Hey guys, it's 10:30 right now. Mike kind of gave us the kiss of death right away, catching a fish on his first cast, but we've been working some of these deeper weeds with some rubber, some bigger cranks, and we had 3 or 4 fish up now. One nice one just came up and took a lick at me, and we're just going to keep popping these deeper weed edges because these fish seem to be coming up from the deep. They're not up shallow anymore, so we're going to hang out deep here and see what happens.
By mid-morning, the one and done factor of catching a muskie on our first cast, well, it was definitely playing itself out. But we were constantly paying attention to our side imaging, and we started to notice and see large arcs off the weeds in about 20 feet of water. We would start to work that deeper water, hopefully getting one of these fish to go. Well, three fish up on that pass. What we're going to do, we got the wind pounding into this, and there's a defined weed edge, and there's sporadic weeds as well, but we're going to work it a little bit deeper this time. So we're going to switch our game plan here to throwing some rubber on this pass. Bryan's going to throw you're going to throw a what?
A small dog.
Small dog, and I'm going to throw a bigger Magnum sized dog and see what we can do. But we know there's fish here. One fish in the boat already for us, but this pass here is going to be pretty good. There's a lot of fish here, and we got to get one of them to eat. Working from weed bed to weed bed throughout this lake, one thing was for sure. Every place we went, we seen life. Now it was just getting it dialed in. and we'd be good to go. All right, Brian. Way to go, buddy! Fish number 2.
Well, we just said we're going to come out here a little deeper. First cast with that small dog. Popped a fish.
Here we go.
It's a pretty little fish, a little chunky.
Really nice fish, Brian.
That's another fish in the boat. Moved out a little deeper. And last week they were on the inside weed edge. This week they're out, so
way to go.
we'll find them.
Of just fishing that lake. And how big? Ooh, 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 ooh. I've seen them, yep. It's a new product by Llungen. It's a new crank, their 22 long series, and I'll tell you what, it's got a great big profile, a really nice wobble to it. I'm going to show you guys how we've been working it. You know, there's 2 ways to work a crank. One, straight retrieve it in and let the bait do all the action, but we like to do a lot of erratic stuff with it to try and trigger that bite. And how we do it is a good tactic to work a big crank like this is throw it out, and I'll crank her till I want it to get to its desired depth, and then what I'm going to do is put some rips in here. Rip, 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 leave it pause, and then make sure when you come in to your figure 8 to do a big wide circle, guys, especially on a crank, because you don't want it, if you do it too tight, it's going to roll over. If you give it a nice arc, the lure is going to run true, and it's going to keep in front of that fish. And we know that fish definitely have ADD, so if you take that lure away from them for 1 second, they can definitely change their mind, lose interest, and move on. So a good sweeping circle with a deep diving crank with a big profile can really pay off for you big time. Again, leaving enough line out, and then just a good sweeping arc circle, and that'll put more fish in the boat for you. Got him, buddy. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, it's off. Just had him on the back.
It's on camera. How the hell?
Well, guys, that was a bummer. Another missed opportunity. She ate, had one hook in it. It's a new product by Llungen, and it's a big, deep diving crankbait. It's got great action to it, walleye color. We're working a lot of deep cribs here, so we're wanting, Brian's throwing rubber. We want to get those bait. We think with this weather that these fish have pushed tight to the bottom or tighter to the bottom, so we want to get lures and a lure presentation that mimics that and gets down in front of their face. So he's throwing rubber and I'm throwing a new product by Llungen, a new lure, and lo and behold, didn't throw it long, threw it maybe a half a day so far today and already a bite on it. Another missed opportunity, back to work, but again, we're going to keep the hunt going. One more big fish is all we're looking for, and I think we're going to get it. Time to make a change. We got partly cloudy skies, we got sun beaten down, and we're thinking that these fish are a little bit deeper here, so it's going to take us a little bit. But one of the things I want to hit on is really being an all-around musky angler. A lot of guys don't like trolling, they don't believe in trolling, they don't believe that it's a tactic, and to really know what you're doing, it is a tactic. There's a lot that goes into it. How deep is your bait running? How much line do you need to put out to get it to run to the depths? Putting it on boards, down your down rods, how far are you running those back? There's a lot of different things that you have to know about trolling, and again, it's just one more piece of the puzzle to make you an all-around better angler. So learn it all. Trolling, casting, jigging, whatever you got to do to put fish in the boat is just going to pay off in the long run. That's what we're going to do until dark, and then we're going to go back on these spots towards evening and get that last light shot at these fish. But that's what we got going. Let's get set up. Let's be real, trolling is way easier on your body. It really is the perfect presentation. You get to relax, drink, eat, and still you're working for those muskies. Like I said, perfect.
You want some?
Yeah. Dude, you got a fish, dude. Oh, get him.
Fish on.
That didn't take long.
We were just enjoying our lunch. It's not a big one, I don't think. Little guy. Good job, buddy. Right on. That was a whole...
Dude, good call.
Well, guys, like Mike said, you know, we're taking a little break from casting. We wanted to try on this flat here, give ourselves a break, and we just started cutting up some sausage, and within probably about 2 minutes we had a fish on, so it was a good call. Let's see what we got here. Not a monster, but it's a muskie. We've been working hard, so we'll take whatever we get. Pretty clean fish. Clean fish, healthy. Wanting to lunge in. Let's get her back in the water. What we got that fish on was a Shad wood, custom H3O color. Nice flash, nice body roll on it. Took a whole 2 minutes.
So it's going on 3 o'clock right away. I mean, it did not take us long, and Bryan hooked up on a Shad, a H3O color, and it's a cool bait, man. It's got a metal lip on it. It's all wood. So for you diehard guys that are still into wood baits, it is a wood bait. And it's got a very erratic action on it, and obviously that muskie wanted that action. But we're gonna troll out on the main basin here. These fish have slid off into the deeper water, and that's what we're targeting right now. Taking a little break too. I mean, we've been giving it hard. Yesterday we were up at the Eagle Chain, and then we decided to get out and hit some different water and see if we could put some fish and get a show put together. And so far 3 fish, a couple other opportunities. So yeah, we've got a great start here, but we will get her done. There's no doubt about it. Guys, we trolled and now we're gonna cast. We're seeing a lot of bait popping in the weeds, and we can't get our lures in there trolling. So we're gonna now go back to the cast. And again, being versatile is very important. Look at it, put a fish in a bow for us. So again, you know, casting, trolling, do it all, and you'll get good results. But back to the cast now, and hopefully we'll stick a big one. That's all we're looking for, is just one big fish. And she's in here. We just got to find her. Back to the
cast and rubber. We have a lot of panfish crappies on the surface right now. So, like Mike said, we got all this cabbage in here. We couldn't troll through it, so we're gonna throw some rubber and some cranks and just had a fish up. So. Let's try to get another one, Mike.
By midday, we had great action. Action is always good. It keeps you fresh, keeps you focused. All right, buddy. Oh, right on, jumper. Lots of action today, Bryan.
Double dog came through. Let's get this king kong up. Same size.
Good job, buddy. Right on, man.
I should put like a ton of bricks, but Another clean little muskie. Seems to be the size we're getting today so far.
Right on, man. Good job, Brian.
Let's get her back. All right, guys, we just got another one. They seem to be all carbon copies. That's what I stuck that one on, double dog, orange belly walleye, custom TRO color. It's big fish, we're just not connecting today. Mike, we got to get a big one, but
we still got time, man. We got time.
A lot of action, guys, and we'll get one. But rubber's turning on, so it's a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. You hear us say that a lot. I think the reason why is because time is really the only thing that this sport guarantees. Well, that concludes a day in north central Wisconsin fishing with Brian Schaefer. 4 fish in the boat, Brian. Tons of action.
Yeah, a lot of action, you know. We fished hard.
Yeah, we sure did. And we were looking for that big fish, but we've got to head out because we've got to get ready for a PMTT. And we still got to mark out some spots for the tournament coming this weekend. So we just wanted to get out and fish some different water, take a little bit of pressure off of where we are going to be fishing for the PMTT. And lo and behold, it worked out. Lots of great action, lots of great lures, guys, this year too, that definitely are going to put a lot of fish in the boat for us. We feel very confident about it. So again, we're going to call her a day. 4 fish in the boat. Beautiful, beautiful day here to fish in north central Wisconsin. Give Brian Schaefer a call too if you guys want to hook up and get out with him. He knows all of these waters very well, and he catches a lot of big fish. So give him a call. We're going to go in and PMTT it up for the next couple days. Win a tournament, that's what we're going to do.
Boom.
Boom. This year, I spent more time in this area up north. Small hidden lakes that don't get a lot of pressure. And every once in a while, these lakes, they'll throw out a tank. I definitely will be back, and hopefully I'll get one of these hidden lake tanks to bite. Thanks for watching Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures, and remember to check out all our great sponsors. Their services, their gear, their beer make it possible for us to do our job right. Learn more? Go to keysoutdoors.com. Like us on Facebook and check out all of our videos on our YouTube channel.